Hello friends, this is Anita and welcome to my channel Business Commando. Today we are going to see the recruitment process detailing. So let's understand what exactly means by recruitment first. So the recruitment refers to the process of identifying, attracting, interviewing, selecting, hiring and onboarding employees. So there is a particular process for recruitment cycle which we need to follow. If you're working as a consultant or if you're working as a vendor, you need to follow this process while doing recruitment. So very first point which comes into the recruitment process is evaluation of client's need. You need to understand the client's requirement properly. For that, you need to do evaluation of client's need. Second points come is preliminary interviews, wherein you will be doing screening, shortlisting of candidates, then informal reference check, client interviews, and follow up the progress. And final, it will be the negotiation and offer. So this is a complete recruitment process cycle which we need to follow for doing recruitment process. So let's see one by one. As I said, the first point is evaluation of client's need. If if you are working as a consultant or a vendor and if you have got some requirements from client, then first you need to understand what exactly is the client requirement, what they are looking out for. So for that you will have to understand the client properly. That is, if they are into manufacturing, what products they are into, what products they are manufacturing. If there are service providers, what kind of services they are providing, which will be your target industrial areas. Okay, what is the employee number of the company, what is the turnover of the company, how many sales offices are there, how many corporate offices are there in India, or where are the headquarters and all. So this is the primary basic information which you need to have before starting work on any of the requirement. So evaluate your client properly, understand your client properly, and then start the working. Then you can do a list of selling points of your client, wherein you need to understand how you will be selling your job to the candidates. So you will be promoting your clients, you will be selling your client to the job seekers. So you have to understand what are the selling points of the job or of a particular requirement, and then you can start making the list of selling points of your client. The next is study the job description, or whatever job description will be provided to you by client. You will have to study it properly. You will have to find out the keywords from that job description. Keywords means the important words which are mentioned in the job description, which will help you out to find out the right person on portals or on social media or any of the uh, sources. So you will have to find out that particular keywords, understand the job description. If there are any technical words mentioned in the job description, and if you are not able to understand, you can use Google to find out such terms, to understand such terms with which you are not familiar, or else you can take help from your seniors, because all the time the job description is not easy to understand. There are few requirements which are more critical, which are more technical, so you need to take help and understand the requirement properly. So whatever additional information is required to understand before starting the working on requirement, you will have to jot down all that points. Make a call to your client along with your recruiters team and understand the requirement properly. Take the additional information from clients, such as what is the budget for this position, is there any gender specification required, is there any age limitations, what are the working shifts, and So the next point is screening. After evaluation of client's need, you need to screen candidates from different portals or different social sites. So there are different portals available like Naukri, Monster, LinkedIn. You can use any one of these, and once you understand the job description properly, as I mentioned earlier, you need to find out the keywords, and by selecting keywords and number of combinations of keywords, this will help you out to find out the right pool of talent. You can use the different permutations and combinations. Don't use one search only. Try different keywords and combinations of keywords, so that you will get number of profiles on search criteria, and that will help you out to find out the right profiles. So even you can do the job posting on portals. Job posting means advertisements of your jobs on different portals, but for that you need to have a proper process. You need to follow the proper process. It is not difficult, but yes, there is a proper process by which you will have to do the job posting. Uh, so this is how you can do the screening of candidates. You can find out the candidates on portals. Then the next point comes is how to sell your job, how to call candidates, how to explain them what opportunity you have, and how to sell your job. So for this, I have provided a ready-made script of calling which you can follow. So it will start with good morning or greetings, and this is blah 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 from blah blah HR solutions. This call is regarding a job opportunity for you with one of the leading dash dash MNC, and you can just ask if they are looking out for a change and if it is the right time to talk. If the person says no, then please ask what will be the suitable time to call again, and if he is available, if he or she is available, then you can proceed ahead with the details about the job opportunity. You can just tell them that it's a German MNC, or it's an Italian MNC, or it's a Swiss MNC, whatever, and is looking out for this opportunity. I mean, they have this opportunity for this location, and give them a briefing about company. Tell them the company name and what they are into, and explain them the job description provided by the client. Now, having this discussion side by side, you'll have to check few parameters of candidate while talking on a call. So, the first point or a first parameter which is very important to check for any of the job role is communication skills. You can rate marks out of 10 if he is good in communication skills. If he is excellent in communication skills, you can mark 10 out of 10. If he is good, 8 out of 10, 8 to 10 I mean. And if he's average, 4 to 7, bad, 0 to 3. So you will have to mark these while you are having a discussion on call. Second, you need to check if he is confident enough on call, and if he is an active listener. Please make sure that you access all these parameters, and also you'll have to check whether the information given by him is matching with the profile from portal or not. Many times there are fake candidates available or fake profiles available on the portals. So you need to check if he's providing the right information or not. Now, while speaking with candidate, you need to check some information with candidate, like what is his current organization name. Check in the CV whether it is matching with the same or not. Like if he is saying I'm working with this company, and if he has mentioned the same company name as a current organization in profile or not. Also check with the current location, and if it is not matching with the job location, then check if he is ready to relocate, and what is the reason he is looking out for a change from current organization, and what is his current CTC. In current CTC, you need to check what is his fixed amount, variable amount, in hand amount, and if he is expecting any increment, what percentage of increment he is expecting, and then again what is his expected amount of CTC. Usually 40% of hike is considerable, but yes, if it is a technical or a senior position, it can be plus minus depending on the client's requirement. And for any percentage, the candidate should be able to justify the amount of CTC what he is expecting for. Next is you need to check what need notice period he will have to serve if he's resigning from his current organization, and the total work experience, relevant experience, qualification, if he has done any degree, whether it is full-time degree, part-time degree, from which university has passed out, and of course passing year also. Then in a resume, if it is if it is showing that there is a educational gap or experience gap, check for the reason for the same and note it down, because you'll have to give these reasons to client what why there is a experience gap or why there is a educational gap. And ask candidates if he has any other offer in hand or any other opportunity in pipeline. If he has offer, what is the offer amount, what is the location, from which company he has that offer, and if he has resigned from the current organization, and what will be the last working day. So these are the some information keys, skills which you need to check it out from the candidate side. And if he has applied to the same organization anytime before, if yes, then for which position, what was the feedback from company. And after asking all this information, you need to send a detailed mail to the candidate with all the details about company, job description, and if there are any other terms conditions applicable to the particular position, and ask him when he will be available for interview, and close the call saying thank you for your time, and I'll update from once I get the feedback from client side. So there are few important points to remember while having a call with candidates, or while working on requirements. If you are working for any difficult requirement, and if you are not getting profiles, so don't bother. uh, Even if you send one good profile, that is enough. Do not go for a quantity of profiles. uh, Always try to provide best quality to the candidates. Okay, it is more important. It's not that if you'll send more quantity of profiles, then you'll be a preferred vendor of the client. No, because they always prefer quality. Because even if you send number of quantity of profiles, it will burden their work. They will have to go through different profiles, and after going through so many profiles, if they don't get right person, then it will not be a good part of service from your side. Also, your confidence on a call while speaking with the candidate is a key factor to attract or to convince the candidate. So be confident on a call. Make sure you know all the things about requirement, all the things about client, and if not, then you can take the time and ask them that I will provide you this information in a short duration. Do not provide any false information assurance to the candidate, and not even to the client. Whatever CTC budget has given, do not disclose it with the candidate in a very first call. And if you don't know the answer, as I said, please ask for the time and get back to the client, and get the requirement information and then provide the correct information. Same goes with the client. Do not provide any false information about candidate, and give full clarity about the candidates to your. So this will definitely help you out to be a preferred vendor of client. And this was all about recruitment process detailing, and I hope this video was helpful. Thank you so much for listening my video, and all the best.